الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم من دخل من ولد وما كان معه من إله لذهب كل إله بما خلق ولعن بعضهم على بعض سبحان الله عما يصفون صدق الله العلي العظيم وقد قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يا أيها الناس قولوا لا إله إلا الله تفلحون أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. My most respected gathering, may the peace, mercy, and the blessings of Almighty Allah fill our hearts. Every single thing in the universe and the entire creation testifies towards Tawheed, the oneness of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. You have listened to the Muazzin a moment ago. Why we double up? Hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. The kalima, La ilaha illallah, has been mentioned 3 times. It is the foundation, the bunyad of the religion of Islam. It is the foundation of every caste, nation, of every religion. All religions were founded on this basis, that there is no God worthy of worship but Allah. And Allah mentioned to the final messenger, we have not ever sent a prophet before you, except that we inspired him with La ilaha illallah, that there is none worthy of worship but Allah, so worship Allah alone. No messenger came with any other risala and message to the people. Besides, some among man and jinns, everything else testifies to that oneness. It is just unfortunate that we are not blessed to be able to comprehend, understand what the birds and the other animals recite. You go out on a trip, carry your family to the rivers. You go to the oceans. It's amazing when you stand up and look on. It's an ocean so wide and spacious as far as your eyes can see. You become tired when you walk a little on the shore. The waves keep coming day and night. High and low tides, they never stop. The roaring of the seas, we are told that they glorify, they hymn the praises of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You hear the clapping of the thunderbolts, you become scared. The Quran teaches that these glorify the name of Allah. the angels all glorify the name of Allah. It is about La ilaha illallah. There is none worthy of worship but Allah alone, subhanahu wa ta'ala. My friends, if it was decreed that there be plurality in deities, then each one of them would have had exclusive rights and control over whatever he has created. Could you imagine that there had been a creator who created the sun, another one who created the earth, another one in charge of the wind? What do you think could have happened? Each one takes full control of what he has created. Then, in that case, there would have been no peace and order in the universe. But what we see, alhamdulillah, the universe is well ordered. It is cohesive, holding very firmly together in the best manner. SubhanAllah. The 4 seasons, they come in sequence. Here we have only 2. The sunrise and the sunset, with some changes depending on the month of the year. But it happens without any problem. No discrepancies. We notice something about the sunset. In some parts of the year, 5:43. At 5:43, the adhan can be sounded for the Maghrib prayer. At 5:43, anyone who is fasting, he fasts, can say Allahumma laka sumtu wa ala rizqika aftartu, and have a day to have something to break the fast. That happens in November. And there are some parts of the same year when the fasted person must wait until 6:36, as we waited this year in July. Whatever will be the sunset today, the 22nd of August 2014, was exactly the same time 99 years ago on this date. In 100 years, it only changes a few seconds. The greatness of Allah. It goes up, comes down, and returns right back up to 365 years. Who is in control of this? All these are signs of the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no other one along with Him in the creation. He alone is in full control. SubhanAllah, we see that the upper and the lower realms are connected one to the other in a very perfect fashion. Allah Himself, He said to the world of people at all times, مَا تَرَى فِي خَلْقِ الرَّحْمَنِ مِنْ تَفَاوُتٍ. You will never find any flaws, any fault, and any defect in the creation of the most gracious. In one other part, speaking about the skies and the canopy, raise your eyes and look. See if you can find flaws. Your eyes will become weak. You will turn away. Your eyes become weakened, but you will not find any flaws. Looking at the skies, looking for a fault, looking for a joining, you will not find it. Your eyes will become weak. SubhanAllah, Allah has explained His greatness, shows that there is no one along with Him in the entire creation. And moreover, if there were a number of gods, each one would have tried to subdue the other with enmity, and one of them would prevail over the other. Just imagine, 2 or more creators, 2 or more khaliq. One desires that the body is in motion. The body should move, while the other desires that the body should be a while. What do you think will happen? That will never be possible. Neither of them would be able to achieve his wish. Then both of them have failed. That shows weakness in both of them. It is not possible. The being whose existence is essential, and that is Allah alone, cannot ever be people. That being whose existence is essential, Zaruri, has to always be in control, full control, and that can only be Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And He describes Himself in the Quran and in other revealed scriptures. Inna Allah ala kulli shay'in qadir. Indeed, Allah is ever powerful. He is most able and capable of doing just every and anything. SubhanAllah. Allah has that power to bring to justice all those who reject faith in Him. He can just wipe out, single out in a large gathering those who do not accept Him as one, or those who ascribe partners unto Him, and He can just have them lifted up and take care of them. Allah is so great, He can do it. As we heard in the time of the people of Madian, they told their prophet, Hazrat Shu'aib, they said, if you were a man of truth, then those who believe in you and accept you, they would have been living in comfort. And those who reject faith in you, they would have been in misery. They would have been in punishment. But what we see, both parties, those who believe in you and even those who do not believe in you, both parties are living comfortably. That is what they mentioned to him. Both parties are living comfortably. And we see this as being the case with all the nations. Not everybody accepted the message from their prophets, and despite their contumacy, they are basking in the sunshine of the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even the people of this time, there are so many who say, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. There are so many who believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Though we have read in the Quran that the skies of all those shattered over this fact that man ascribed a partner unto Allah. They said He has taken a son. The skies almost were reconciled, almost shattered. If Allah wanted, He could have taken these people to task and punished them immediately. Always remember of another surah, it ends where the Prophet upon the days had instructed the final messenger, فَمَحْلِ الْكَافِرِينَ, give respect to the kafirs, just give them a chance. All the messengers who came, this is the universal message they brought. O mankind, قُولُوا لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ, you say there is no God but Allah. There is no Ma'bud. There is none worthy of worship but Allah. You say that, accept it wholeheartedly, act in accordance, and to fulfill, you will be successful, both in this life as well as in the hereafter. That is the message. To accept Allah as one. Remind yourself throughout, never take it for granted. Never think that yes, we are Muslims, we have Iman. Even to those people who live in the presence of the Prophet when revelation was being sent, the Messenger of Allah said, Jadidu imanakum, renew your faith. surprised. They said, O Messenger of Allah, كيف نجدد إيماننا? How are we to renew our faith? In reply, he said, أكثروا من قول لا إله إلا الله. Recite, profess the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Never mind, you were born into it, you grew up in it, you have it, you can read it, you can translate it. Get it in the heart, keep it renewed, recite it, hear it, let it go through the system repeatedly, 100 times in the morning, 100 times in the evening. Renew the faith. It is a message for me and you and everyone. Tell it to one another. Tell it to those who it has not yet reached. Tell them about La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has mentioned, لَوْ كَانَ فِيهِمَا آلِهَةٌ لَفَسَدَتَا. Had there been aliha is the plural of ilah. Had there been gods and goddesses, fīhima, in heavens and earth, what would happen? لَفَسَدَتَا. Oh, the skies and earth would have been in complete chaos and destruction. You know, sometimes you go to any office with change of administration, almost everything changes. Even the desk is being removed from one end and goes on another end. They go to the warden's office. Each time there is a new warden, the entire system changes. You go to register a marriage. Sometimes you are required by one. You must put the address, telephone numbers of the witnesses. You go back 6 months later with another warden. No need for that. You just keep that in your record. It changes. Had there been more than one God, La ilaha illallah, there would be complete chaos, confusion. Imagine a God says, okay, the sun has always been rising in the east and setting in the west. Come on, today's a big holiday. Let's have it different. Let's bring it from the west. What do you think will happen if the other is different? Allah Almighty is indeed very wise. Never mind, there are those who do not know. They say the Muslims talk about God as being one. But how come in the Quran you see we have created? They ask about that, my friends. The plurality of a verb in the first person does not ever interfere with the singularity of God, as everything else points towards that, the oneness of Allah. It's like you're driving on a nation's road. You need to cross it for a while. No left turn. Or turn only right. You don't need to put on an indicator. There's no other way to go. There's only one way you can go. There is no need for an indicator. There is no other way. The world, all of the creation are accepted Allah, the Creator, as just one. And they sing and they glorify Him as being one. There's only few among man and jinn, some among them became blind to this true fact. And there are many other parts of the Quran. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say, He is Allah, the one. Allah is Samad, the one who is eternal. Lam yalid. Lam yalid, the word yalid comes from walid. Who is your walid, right? Tumhare walid kaun hai? Who is your father? Lam yalid. He has no father. Lam yalid, yes, he begets not. He was not a father. He was not a father. Walam yulad, nor had he a father. He begets not, nor is he begotten. That's Allah. How on earth someone can say that Jesus is the Son of God? That is wrong, completely wrong, no matter what, under what context you mention. God Almighty Almighty Allah has no son. He has no son. He has no father. He has no wife. He is not in need of that. He said, Subhanallah, glory be to Allah, I'm merciful from all that they describe Him. And so, my brothers and sisters, there are so many other things we can look at in heavens and earth and realize that Allah is one. Have you looked at a pumpkin? You cut a pumpkin, a large vegetable, you are likely to get 100 seeds. In one pumpkin, I know from the farmers, 100 seeds you can get. If all these pumpkin seeds were to grow on earth, then what do you think would have happened? Everywhere, on the mountains, on the valleys, on the plains, everywhere had pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Everywhere pumpkin. But does that happen like that? No. And the next way of the birds, fowl, will eat some of the seeds. The herbalists could fetch some of the seeds for treatment. Some are just left to rot. And the farmers will take some and plant, they grow. That's Allah. He is in control. He is in full control and nothing slips in. He is so powerful, He is never able. SubhanAllah. So my respected brothers and sisters, let us renew that faith. Talk to ourselves, tell it to one another. Allah is one. Besides whom there is none worthy of worship. Make no mistake. Ascribe nothing. Ascribe no one, no time with Allah. He is all alone. Look how the Quran is quoted. Inna Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bihi. Indeed, Allah does not forgive that partners be ascribed unto Him. If someone dies ascribing partners unto Allah, he dies like that, very unfortunately. That cannot be forgiven. Nor are we allowed to pray for the forgiveness of one who died like that. A mushrik or a kafir. We are not allowed, we have no authority for it. While the person is alive, you can give that person dawah. You can give that person a message, advice, him or her. After death, no prayer for forgiveness. But Allah, He forgives for anything else other than that, if He so wills. That is left upon the Creator. He is indeed very merciful, loving and kind. In Allah Yaqul, Allah says, Ya Abdi, O my servant, Ma'abatani, as long as you worship me, Warajawtani, and you supplicate to me with the hope of getting what you ask for. And I repeat that. O my servant, as long as you worship me and you supplicate to me, you ask me, Allahumma Rabbana, with the hope of getting from me what you ask for. He said, فَإِنِّي غَفِرُ لَكَ. Indeed, I will forgive you for your sin, no matter how much sins you have. The Creator is speaking. Said, Ya Abdi, O my servant, innaka, verily you, illatitani, if you would meet me, biqura'il ardi khatiya, with the earth's fill in sins. If you meet me with the earth's fill in sins, so many sins that can fill from the earth to the sky, he said, Ma lam tushrik bi, as long as you do not ascribe any partners with me, la'ituka biqurabiha maghfirah, I will meet with you with its fill in forgiveness. On condition that you accept me as one, besides whom there is none worthy of worship. You ascribe nothing, no one, no partners with me. La sharika. La Sharika. And when you stand up in gatherings to speak, mixed gatherings, it can be funeral, it can be a wedding, regardless to what might be the expressions on the face. Let it be known there is no compromise. When you say La ilaha illallah, there is no Lord but Allah, say that without any apology. By way of expression, if you express apology, you have failed. When you say Wahdahu, He is alone, La Sharika Lahu, He has no partner, stand up and you say that with utmost courage, with full faith and belief. Your worry is not what those people there will think. They are not following my faith. If you think about what they think about you and what they think about a Muslim, you will fail, you take your seat. La ilaha illallah wahdahu. There is no God worthy of worship but Allah. He is alone. La sharika lahu. He is no partner. That is the foundation of our faith. It begins from the adhan. You stand up in prayer. You remind yourself. In all the passages and what you read is about Allah alone. You worship. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala any bless and reward us all. Let us be good believers. Teach it to our students. Teach it to our children. Allah is one. Besides whom there is none worthy of worship. Give them examples. Show them little examples that can indicate the oneness of Allah.